something new. I will be doing shout outs to my Patriots out there. And it's very funny and true. She is all out crazy. So, thanks for the comment. And if you want to be featured on a video, leave a comment down below with your thoughts. If you're conservative or Christian, I will shout out to you. If you're liberal and you have some questions, I'll shout out to you, but I'll just answer some questions to my viewpoint to try to convince you to come away from socialism and communism, because it's really bad. But let's get into the report. Basically, what happened is, this Fox News host was really mean to his Border Patrol agent, and, I got some other news in this video, too. So, without further ado, let's go. Here we go.
That has taken storm across the internet. New video taken by a bystander showing two men climbing the newly replaced southern border fence. This video prompted some criticism, but soon after its release, the Border Patrol said the system worked exactly as designed. The National Border Patrol.
So, anyways, it does work, because if you saw that, only one person was able to make it up there. So, that means it's effective, and the Border Patrol agents can stop them before they even come over, or when they come over, with the tracking technology and stuff. But the Democrats don't want people to know that. They keep this footage for purposes of propaganda. So that's what this is. Even though it's Fox News, there's some false reporting in here.
Patrol Council's Vice President and Border Patrol Agent Hector Garza joining us now. Nice to see you, sir. Appreciate it as always. So the fence is supposed to, or the wall is supposed to, stop people from coming over, and now we have video of a guy coming over the new wall. What gives?
So it's very important for us to realize that these drug cartels will always try anything to continue their drug smuggling, their human trafficking, their human smuggling. They'll always try something. So that's why it's so important.
And that is very true. They will stop at nothing to do it.
For us as Border Patrol agents to be able to have those resources like physical barriers, proper manpower. But let's talk about this, Leland. This video shows that only one person made an illegal entry and not multiple people like we've seen in other areas where we don't have walls. So this wall actually, it works, the technology, but not only that, the hard work of that Border Patrol agent made a huge difference, and we made sure that this person was apprehended.
This from the Washington Post about a month and a half ago. Smuggler.
Of course, the Washington Post. Bigots. I mean, big full of lies. That's all the Washington Post is. Well, besides some stories, but when it comes to political, not so much.
Are sawing through new sections of Trump's border wall with power tools they're able to buy off the shelf. Is this a design flaw? What gives here? Because it seems like as the Border Patrol, you guys would want a wall that is impenetrable.
Yeah, so again, it just shows that drug cartels will try anything. What's important is that these drug cartels will always try to jump the wall. They'll try to build bigger ladders. But guess what? That's not an excuse for us to stop trying to secure the border.
Right, but
physical barriers make a huge difference.
I know we only have video of one person coming over, but you can't tell me that there hasn't been some that you haven't caught, right?
Of course, there's got to be people along the entire border. But again, just because one guy is jumping the wall or 10 guys, that doesn't mean that we stop trying to secure the border.
But actually, nobody's arguing. Hold on, nobody's arguing that it means you stop trying, but it might argue that what.
See how much this liberal fanatic stuff is insulting this Border Patrol agent. Literally, that is very sick. And it's just crazy how the left has infiltrated Fox News. And that's the thing that should not be there. This should not have happened, yet it did. And now this guy is insulting one of our men and women who fight for our country every day and our freedom. How pathetic is that? Oh, let me get this plate.
Was done in building this wall isn't working.
Yeah, it's definitely working. I can tell you for a fact that we're not seeing groups of 10s, 20s of people jumping this wall. Let's think about it. Not everybody can climb that wall. Not everybody can rappel down that 30-foot wall. That's almost difficult. I can tell you that I would have a hard time climbing that wall. So in this case, one person did come across. I'm sure there's others that have tried and have...
That is true. But they'll all get caught. Unless we keep Sanctuary State California available. Or keep the sanctuary cities available for all the illegal immigrants to go to. I think I'll explain some thoughts later.
Been successful, but this wall is actually working, Leland.
So we have the idea that this part of the wall is working. As you look at the border, and obviously not everywhere either needs a wall or is it practical to build a wall, especially as you deal with some of the terrain out there. What percentage of the area that can be secured by a wall has been? How much more, shall we say, is needed?
So we've talked about maybe about a 50% of the entire southern border, and that those figures change depending on the tactics used by the smugglers. But let's talk about the wall in the RGV Valley. We have a section in the RGV sector in the Brownsville area that is a very secure part of the border. But then you compare that to places like Donald, Texas, where we don't have a wall, and that's where all the illegal entries are coming in. So the other thing is that these walls also show, Leland, is that once a group commits to coming to the United States and jump that wall, that's what they're going to do. Guess what? Now one of the strategies that they use is to run back to Mexico and get away. In this case, they're not going to be able to evade capture. And again, the technology worked. The manpower that was there, the detection technology, the fiber optic cable that we have in those areas, and the 30-foot wall is very good.
Real quick before we go, I want to ask you about the reports of this 16-year-old boy who died in custody. Tragic, no doubt. Nobody wants these kinds of things.
Literally, they freaking throw in the kids. Always the kids. It's always the kids that they throw in. It's literally shameful that they do this.
Happen. What has not changed, what still needs to change after we learned about deaths in custody, after we learned about minors in custody? What hasn't changed and who hasn't been held accountable that allowed this to happen again?
So one big difference right now that we have, Leland, is that now our numbers of apprehensions are actually down. When this death happened,
but if numbers are down, shouldn't there be even less of an excuse for somebody to die?
Yeah, but when this happened with this boy, we were being overwhelmed. We had a lot of people. We were over capacity. We could not send anybody to Health and Human Services. We couldn't send them to foster homes. We couldn't do any of that because there was no space available. Our Border Patrol agents had no choice but to house these people in our Border Patrol stations, which were not designed for long-term detention. Again, this is the result of Congress not acting and not giving us a proper...
Yes, he is right. Literally, Congress has not passed one law during the presidency of Donald Trump because they want to be the ones right. They want to be the ones winning races and all this other stuff to promote their socialism.
Facilities and the proper funding. Remember, we've been asking for funding for such a long time, and this falls squarely on the hands of Congress.
All right, well, we will take that issue to them, sir. Appreciate your time and your thoughts. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Leland.
Take care, sir.
So as you see, the crazies are coming in. Literally sanctuary cities, sanctuary states, all this other stuff. They want to get it to where the immigrants have legal places. That's why you see a whole bunch of people leaving California right now. And a big reason why you see so many homeless in California, it's the biggest state with the most homeless people. And that's because it's expensive to live there, and the people don't get jobs. The American people there do not get jobs. Mainly because the illegal immigrants are the one getting them. California, a whole sanctuary state. Seriously, the Democrats need to be arrested. Literally, that's what they need to have happening to them. Literally, they're breaking our laws. They're destroying the Constitution. Freaking destroying the Constitution is freaking treason. And that's what they do. They're freaking trying to change the Constitution constantly. And changing the Constitution to what the government officials want is illegal. Literally not following the Constitution, not protecting the Constitution, that's freaking treason. That's treason. And the Democrats need to see this, and they need to help these people. Like, you saw that guy, that boy died, and that's mainly because Congress does not want to act and actually get these people the room they need. Now it's dying down at least. But that's because they're all flocking to sanctuary cities. So if they leave there or leave California, they're busted. But the bad thing is, every time they commit a crime, they're just washed back out into the streets. They're let back into the streets to commit crime because the United States can't hold them. That's all because they're not legal here and they're safe in those states, and cities, so they can commit whatever crime they want, all for free, living off the American people, our money. That's what they're living off of, is the American people's money. And it's sad to see this, that people are brainwashed into believing these lies that socialism is good, communism is good, that basically anybody who agrees with global warming, the false hoax, will be good people. They'll freaking be able to save the world. Little kids are afraid right now because of that. But I know I'm getting off topic. I'm going to cut the video here. But those are my thoughts. What are your thoughts? Leave them down in the comments below. And please like, share, subscribe. And share this channel to many people and get people on this channel. We need to get 100 Patriots. So, as many Patriots out there as you know, get them. Thank you. And hit that bell beside the subscribe button. Click all, and then you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Thank you. As you guys can tell, I'm kind of still sick. But hopefully I'm better soon. Let me be in your prayers. See you out there, Patriots. It's Brandon McDonald signing off.